Hi everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Creative Corner, and today I have a whole bunch of stuff for you. The first video, I'm doing two videos today. The first one is going to be all wedding dress stuff, all different areas of the dresses, and then the second one is going to be all colorful trims. I have a lot to get through today, so let's get going. First up is the first few are going to be all trims, wedding dress trims. This one is a embroidered, or actually it's a alenon trim. It has clear sequins and pearl beads. It's between 3 and 3.5 inches wide. Let me come in so you can see it. Not a whole lot of beads and sequins on it, but they're down on these flowers here. So this is lot A. I have 7 yards of this, and I am asking $2 per yard for this trim. Lot B is some pink trim. This one has no beads or sequins on it. It is 4 inches wide at the widest point, and it can be cut up into little medallions. Scalloped trim. This one I have two lengths of it. In all, I have 5 3/4 yards, and I'm asking $1.50 per yard for this pretty, very shiny. It has hearts going along the bottom there. Pink trim. That is lot B. Lot C is a gorgeous, very wide alenon trim. Oop, come out so you can see the whole design of it. This can be cut up further into smaller pieces. It is 7 inches wide, and I actually have 2 different pieces of this. This came from a used dress. Lot C is the only good part of the hem, and I'm going to show you the other part in a minute. But this is the only good part that wasn't dirty along the edge. Very, very pretty, very nice quality. You have different designs in the background. You have the really small mesh and then a designed mesh back there. Very pretty. This one I have 4 yards of, actually in 2 different pieces, and I'm asking $3.75. Yeah, $3.75 per yard for C. D is the part that was soiled along the hem. I tried getting it out by soaking it in OxiClean, and I'm not even sure if it shows up much on the camera here. But the bottom, and I ended up coffee staining it. So this is the coffee stained version of this, same as what you just saw in lot C. And the bottom edge here is the part that's a little soiled, and I'm not even sure if you can, it doesn't show up a whole lot, but I know it's there because I saw it when it was in its white state. But this is lot D. I have 6.5 yards of this, and I'm asking $2.75 per yard for the tea stain or the coffee stained version of it. I guess if you wanted to, you could cut off this bottom edge, and you still have very pretty hem there. So that is lot D, $2.75 per yard. Lot E is a cutwork. Got a nice variety of different types of trims today. This one has clear sequins and pearl beads. This one can be cut up into like little little individual pieces. This one is 4 inches wide at this widest point. I have 7 yards of this one, and I'm asking $3.25 per yard for lot E. Now you don't have to write down everything. All of this information will be in the description box below, so you don't have to write everything down. Lot F is an embroidered trim. It is cream. This one is 4 inches wide. If you go from the top of here to the bottom of there, 4 inches. It has clear sequins, pearl beads, and it is a cream, and that's the design. Pretty embroidery on there. I only have 3 3/4 yards of this one, and I'm asking $2.50 per yard, and that is lot F. Lot G is another alenon trim. It's a narrower trim. This one I would say is just off-white. This one was really hard to get off of the dress. For some reason, these top parts might show a little bit of shabbiness to them. This one is, what letter am I on? G. This one is 2.5 inches wide. Pretty little scallop trim. I have 7 yards of this, and I am asking $2.25 per yard for lot G. Hold on. Lot H is the last of the trims. I have 2 lengths of this. I'm selling this one by the piece. I have 2 pieces, and each piece is 2 3/4 yards long. And this is the pretty, no beads or sequins on this one, but it's really pretty scallop design, shiny embroidery. And cut that up into different pieces. This one I am asking $4 per piece, and I have 2 pieces, and each piece is 2 3/4 yards. 2 3/4 yards for $4. There. I think that was what I meant. And that was H. Yes. Okay, lot I is I need to come out for this one, and then I'll show you the detail, is a bodice panel. It's the front of the bodice, and with any bodice, the stitches that hold the beads on goes all the way through the satin, so you will have to seal those stitches in on the back side in order to cut this up further if you want to cut the individual appliques out of it. This is 15 inches by 13 inches at the top here. It is heavily beaded. Heavily beaded. Look at all the beadwork on that. Every applique on here has beading all the way around it, and the center part is all, these are iridescent sequins. You can see they're really catching the light. That's the top part, and then it goes all the way down. And you've got some hanging off the bottom that are just on tulle. Gorgeous. This is so pretty. Lot I only have one, obviously, of this. It's a bodice, and I am asking $7 for lot I. Lot J, from the same dress, same appliques, another panel. This one is 16 inches by 8 inches. This is all on tulle. Same appliques, same iridescent sequins. Gorgeous. Lot J, I only have one of as well, and I'm asking $7 for this one also. And the last piece from that same dress, Lot K, was around the, oops, other way, was around the neck. And let's see if I can do this. This is the part that went all the way around the neck and attached at the back with the satin covered buttons, and it has these gorgeous dangles in the front. Got your dangles here, and they're all there, and the same appliques all the way around to the back where it joins with the buttons. So that is Lot K. If you take this apart, it's about 24 inches long if you unfasten it and string it out. K, I only have one of, and I'm asking $6 for this one. Lot L is also a front piece that was around the neck of a dress. Look at all the dangles on that one. This has clear sequins and pearl beads and lots of dangles all the way around the front. Let me lay it out and come out so you can see. And that's what this one looks like. This one measures about 13 inches by 10 inches. I have one of it, and I'm asking $6 for this gorgeous dangle piece. That was Lot L. Lot M. If anybody's, I'm not sure if anybody would be interested in this, but this one dress had these pearl swirls all over it. I have actually 14 of these. This measures 8 inches by 5 inches, has large pearl beads on it. I just cut them out and left them that way if anybody wants to either use it this way, you know, cut around the beads to use them on a project, or just take the beads off and use them some other way in a project. I have 14 of these, and I'm asking $1 a piece, and that is Lot M. I actually have another dress that, if I run out of these, I do have another dress that has something similar going on it. It has pearl swirls all over it, so I'll probably be having more later. That dress is so pretty, I have to admire it for a bit longer before I cut it up. Lot N is a sleeve panel. Let me come out for this one. This one was all the way up the sleeve. These are the alenon corded appliques on here. The whole thing is on tulle, so you will be able to cut this up fairly easily. This piece measures 18 inches by 9 inches at the widest point at the top here. It's fairly heavily beaded. Come in so you can see the beadwork on it. Those large beads there. This is the top, and then it comes down and down and down, and then at the very bottom here it's very heavily beaded. Look at that, it's got a bunch of strung seed beads, iridescent seed beads, like right in here. That's all seed beads. And then you've got your beadwork. And then of course you have your satin cover buttons. That is Lot N. I have 2 of these, and I'm asking $6 a piece for Lot N. Lot O. Uh-oh. Yeah. No. Okay, now I'm mixed up. Which one is O and which one is P? Okay, these are O. Lot O is a facing pair of appliques. Come on, so you can see them. They are 8 inches by about 3 inches at the widest point. They have large iridescent sequins on them and nice pearl beadwork on it. They have some rice beads. Come in so you can see the detail. Very shiny. Here are the rice beads there. The pearls going all the way around the swirl. So that is lot O, a facing pair of appliques, and I'm asking $2.50 for this one. And then P is also a facing pair. These, most of these are on a very sheer tool that you can either use it just like that, or you can easily cut around it. But this one is 8 inches by about 2.5 inches. This one has iridescent sequins as well and pearl beads. Come in. And this is what the applique looks like. Very shiny iridescent sequins on this one. So that's a facing pair, lot P. I'm asking $2.25 for this pair, and I have 15 pairs available. That last one, lot O, I have 19 pairs of that one. Those dresses had lots of appliques on them. And lastly, lot Q is it was on the back of a bodice. It has 3 rolled roses with the petals coming off of it. It measures about 8 inches by about 7 inches. Very dimensional. You could take the rolled roses off if you wanted. They're just hand stitched onto a tool backing there. So that is lot Q. I only have one of this, and I'm asking $3.50 for lot Q. So that is it for the wedding dress items. If you're interested in anything you've seen, as always, the instructions on how to order are in the description box below. I prefer that you send me an email. It's just, rather than put a comment, it's just so much easier for me to respond right away to orders when they come in by email. As things sell out, I will mark them as sold down below, so you'll know what's still available and what's not. The quantity might not be accurate because I don't go in and update that right away, but I will mark it as sold as soon as something's sold. So I'm going to stop the video right here, put all this away, and come back in with my laces and do another video. Bye for now.